let's decide if the graph is a relation or a function. I'm going to decide this using the vertical line test. So I'm going to pass this vertical line starting from left to the right of the graph. And if the vertical line intersect at exactly at one point on the graph, when you do like this from starting from left to right, then we say that the relation is a function. Otherwise, if it intersects as more than one point, then we say that relation is not a function. So when I start from here, I see that it intersects only at one point over here. And similarly, I can move this to like this. So then it intersects at only at this point. And now I can move it like this, and it intersects on the graph at this point. So likewise, throughout the graph of the function, we have to pass this vertical line starting from left to right. And when we do so, we always see that it intersects the graph at exactly at one point. So we see that this relation is a function. Now let's determine the domain of this graph of the function as well as the range of the function. The domain is all possible x values. This is all possible x values such that the graph is defined. As you can see from here, when you start from the left to right, the graph starts at x equal to, this is x equals -4, and it extends throughout on the left, because it just keeps going down and down and down, and this means it is defined for the larger values of x. So it extends infinitely towards the right. So you can see that the graph of the I'm sorry, the domain of the function is x starting from -4. So we put this as -4 comma infinity. So this is the domain of the given graph of the function. Now let's determine the range of this function. The range is all possible y values of the function such that the graph is defined. So let's start from the lowest values. So we can clearly see that it starts infinitely from the negative direction and reaches till the point. This is y equal to 5. So you can say that the domain of this function is, it starts infinitely from -5, and the maximum value attained by this graph of the function is +5. So we put this in interval notation as -infinity comma 5. So this one is 4.